What is going on, you beautiful people? Like always, we just finished a 20-minute, actually, that was probably longer than 20-minute Muay Thai session. Let me tell you what I do for my workouts because someone asked, and this goes to Richard. His name is Richard. He commented about how to balance, essentially, this is what I got from the question: how to balance your weightlifting schedule with your MMA training, or just your boxing, or your Muay Thai, or Jiu-Jitsu, whatever it is. How do you balance the both? And listen, I'm experimenting myself with different ways that I can train in the morning and then train in the afternoon, whether that be the weightlifting in the morning or MMA in the afternoon, or we flip-flop. We're experimenting. The best advice that I can give you guys is just from where I'm coming from. So I used to bodybuild, as you can tell. But I used to bodybuild, and that would be 5 to 6 times a week. So Monday through Saturday, and Sunday was always rest day. And over time, when I started to develop into a hybrid athlete regimen, so that just meant running and weightlifting. That's just hybrid. And I know that was trending on social media, so I used to run and then weightlift. But as I started to continue that workout regimen, I realized, okay, I don't need to weightlift 5 to 6 times per week because my running schedule, I wanted to run more often. So that meant about 2 to 3 times per week. And listening to a lot of self-development podcasts like Chris Williamson and especially Andrew Huberman, he taught me that we really only need to train 3 times per week. So I started to develop a regimen from my hybrid training and listening to Andrew Huberman's advice. So it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I used to weightlift. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I would do a run or just make that a cardio day. Or sometimes I would just double up. It would be a run in the morning and weightlifting in the afternoon, and that would be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I would switch that. I would weightlift in the morning and then run in the afternoon. It all depends on your schedule and what feels best in your body. So it's really about self-awareness. If you work out and weightlift in the morning and say you work your 9 to 5 and you just feel sluggish and tired and you have no energy to go run or do any endurance training, then switch it. Do your running in the morning, see how you feel during the day, during your work, whatever you have, and then see if you have enough energy, see if you're like, I'm still feeling sluggish, and try to continue pushing yourself through that weightlifting class or your MMA schedule, regardless how you feel, just to get a good sense throughout the day on how your body feels, especially if you're doing more than just Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai and boxing. So you're doing all mixed martial arts and a crazy strongman weightlifting routine. It all depends on how you feel. Now, this is how I do my schedule. I will follow what my MMA gym, this gym right here, I'll follow along their schedule. So I'll put a picture right here on what the schedule looks like. But right now what I'm experimenting with is that I really like doing my weightlifting sessions in the afternoon. So I'll wake up in the morning, but I don't feel, I know my body and I just don't feel as good as I do during the afternoon. So around 12, 1, I'll do my weightlifting session, and then I'll continue throughout my day. And my classes usually happen around 6 to 7 p.m. and they end around 8 to 8:30, and then I'll go home. And that's my schedule right now from Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I will have a class in the evening, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I will weightlift in the morning. And if I want, I'll also do cardio, or there'll also be another class. That's what I love about your MMA or this MMA gym, and depending on your MMA gym, you can have classes scheduled early in the morning, midday, afternoon. My best advice: experiment with every single one. See which one best fits your schedule. And another question that Richard had was, what are some at-home workouts you do? I don't typically like to do at-home workouts because when you're in a gym like this and you're in an environment, in a community of like-minded people who are pushing you, you just push yourself more. You get a better workout. So when I work out at home, I don't have that environment. It's just me. It doesn't mean that you can't do that. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get a good workout in, but I personally feel like I can push myself much, much more when I'm in a community of other people who are doing the same workout. Whether you're weightlifting with a partner or you're in an MMA gym and you're in a class. So even if you don't have the ability to work out with a community in a class, or you don't have a workout partner, you have to have a workout at home, I do a lot of core exercises. So a lot of boxing, a lot of Muay Thai, I mean, a lot of happens right here in the core. So I'll just be doing a lot of Russian twists, a lot of hanging knee raise, a lot of, what else do I do? Planks, and I'll just do that on rotation. I won't treat it as a weightlifting session. I'll treat it as almost like a HIIT workout in a cycle, or a tricep. So I'll do hanging knee raise, then I'll go into Russian twist, and then I'll go into my planks, and I'll do that about 3 to 4 times in a session. But a lot of the time, I'm getting my workout in at the gym or in class. So yes, definitely experiment with what's your MMA gym schedule and your schedule and see how they synergize. Experiment with different routines, see how your body feels. Stay self-aware during the day. And I'm trying to think if I missed anything. Just show up. You know, even if you're feeling sluggish throughout your weightlifting session or your MMA training, the fact that you showed up is a win. Please don't be too hard on yourself, because just showing up is half the battle. And consistency counts. I don't want to ramble too much, but in case no one has told you yet today, I love you. You matter. You have value. And let me say something I haven't said before. We're all experimenting with life in new chapters, and it's uncomfortable to switch up your routine. It's uncomfortable to leave what you know, but that's how you grow. You got to put yourself out of your comfort zone and push yourself in a new environment to see what else this world has to offer. Okay? Keep experimenting, keep exploring, and I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.